MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago Cubs. Number 12 makes his big league debut right after this. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
Digging in now, J.P. Crawford. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle, the shortstop, J.P.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. In there, and it's 0-1.
First pitch, 106.
The pitch.
I got to count 0-2.
Popped up. Bryant trying to get there, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and that's the first out of the inning. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Here's D. Gordon now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. One out, nobody on. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next the third baseman Kyle Seager. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Now Lester's 0-1.
Nope, up there.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. A solid start to this one for John Lester. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Taijuan Walker gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Listen, the sky has been the limit for Taijuan Walker, and I've been saying this, and I'll continue to say it. I'm going to give up on Taijuan Walker when Taijuan Walker gives up on himself. Big, strong guy, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good, clean, soft mechanics. Good overhand curveball. His changeup has gotten better. This could be one of the up-and-coming right-handed pitching stars in the game of baseball.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball that's outside.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And another foul ball. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Walker's ready. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Now a drive out to left center field. Baez will head for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run home run that time for Jason Hayward. As the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And that misses 1-1. Contreras, a 27-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 1-2 now.
Walker has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And Jason Kipnis up next will bat this inning.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Out in front of it, strike 1. Contreras, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Tom Murphy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. The count now at 2-1. Pitch on the way. To 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Kyle Lewis. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Lewis, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. Normally patrols center field, but he's in left for this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. On a line, that's a base hit.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Popped him up. Contreras over to his right, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, Evan White, and he'll make his major league debut here. Always fun to watch a guy get his career started.
I know exactly what this guy's feeling right now, Matty, and I can tell you this. Fact. He cannot feel his legs right now. The only thing I was concerned about my first big league AB is if the camera guys could see my legs shaking.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right.
but this will wind up being a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One left for Seattle. They trail things here 2-0. So here's Albert Almora next. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. Hit in the air to right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And let's take a look at outfielder Malik Smith. Speed is his game, period, the end. He is up at the plate. He is trying to put that defense and infield on their toes. And from a defensive standpoint, nobody goes to their right or left as quick as this guy.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Batting 9, the pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, John Lester. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First pitch on its way. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now batting.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Runner in scoring position with Surgan. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Walker comes set and delivers. Two out with the man at first. Heading out toward shallow right. Gonzalez has a read on it, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. We've played 2 full. It's the Cubs 3 and the Mariners nothing. Next for Seattle, Malik Smith, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Now the first pitch here from Lester.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 down.
Batting 9.
1 gone now in the Mariners' 3rd inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Taijuan Walker. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
1 out, nobody on.
And that'll miss up an in ball 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Bryant's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
At the plate, J.P. Crawford. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lewis is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, right fielder.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. His second of the game, and with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
The second baseman.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and 1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Two and 1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2 and 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he popped him up. And no one will track it down. Walker steps into his windup, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now. And he watches a splitter for a called third strike, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubbies are in front 5-0. All set for the start of the inning. So coming to the plate, D. Gordon.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. And he misses there. 1-2. Swing and a line drive. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. And the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 2.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tom Murphy. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Fouled away. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Mariners are down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Yusei Kikuchi will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Stepping into the box, John Lester. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Five runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Chris Bryant now. as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Gordon is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Lewis. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up to this point.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there, right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you got to let go on.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Pitch on the way. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. There's Carlos Gonzalez. He waits on deck. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Carlos Gonzalez. As Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan.
To the plate now, Evan White. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So here's Malik Smith trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Now batting, number 18.
Mitch Haniger will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
2 balls and a strike now.
2-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Back up the middle. Kipnis is there. Bare-handed for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. M's draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Mariners 1. Justin Dunn is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring.
Number 35, Justin Dunn.
Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning.
Rizzo.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Dunn stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Now the 2-0. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Murphy is right there. And he's got it for out number 1. Striding in, Javier Baez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out toward right field. Gonzalez has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Jason Hayward now, and his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And he pops it up. But this will land untouched. Struck him out.
The batter, number 9.
So stepping in, D. Gordon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Kyle Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down here 5-1. Nick Margevicius enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 52.
Stepping up now, Wilson Contreras. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Here comes the 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Here's the 2-0. 2-1 to count. Popped him up. White over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in once again, Albert Almora. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2.
Nope, outside.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
The 1-2. Popped up. Gordon is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 8.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. From the stretch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Up high, 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Comes set, now the pitch. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They're up 5-1. Sam Haggerty is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Sam Haggerty.
And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
And that's taken for a called strike 2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Patrick Wisdom will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Late that time for a strike. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Right fielder, Carlos.
Dylan Moore will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Dylan Moore.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Evan White. He picked up his first career hit in his last AB.
I can't begin to tell you, Matty, how much more comfortable this guy is in the box right now as he approaches this AB right here. Getting off the schneid and getting a big league knock changes everything.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted an inside with good hard stuff.
In the air to center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mariners leave 1. They're down 5-1. Patrick Wisdom remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field.
Now playing right field.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Carl Edwards Jr. is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Braden Bishop is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Nico Horner is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Lester. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Number 36 is into the ballgame now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field, number 36.
Stepping in now, Chris Bryant.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Name of the game out on a mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Javier Baez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1.